In this demonstration, we will create a notification profile and configure recipients and escalation intervals. Enable N-Central contains several notification profiles that can be applied to customers and sites. From the System or SO level, open the Configuration menu on the left. Click Monitoring. Then Notifications. Notification profiles are listed on the screen. In this example, we will select the Connectivity Failed notification. Under the Profile Details tab, review the name of the profile and select the profile type. The profile type cannot be changed once it is saved. If the profile type needs to be altered, the entire profile must be recreated. Single device, single service is recommended. It sends one notification for each service on each device. Single device, multiple service sends only one alert even if other services on a device are affected. Multiple device, single service sends one notification no matter how many devices are affected. This is not recommended. Notification delays can be set between when the status changes and when N-Central sends the alert. The delay ensures that the status change is not a temporary fluctuation of a component's operation, such as CPU usage. In this example, we will keep the delay at 0. Add the primary notification selected recipient or recipients with the arrow buttons. The product administrator is a selected recipient by default. Notifications repeat until the issue is acknowledged or the status returns to normal. Repeat notifications will not be sent if the time interval is set to repeat every 0 minutes. To receive repeat notifications, choose a time greater than 0 minutes. In this example, we will set the primary notification to repeat every 2 minutes. In setting the first and second escalation delays, timing begins when the previous notification was sent. If the event that triggered a notification, in this case a connectivity failure, happened at 3 o'clock, because there is a delay of 0, the alert will be immediately sent. If not acknowledged or returned to normal, it will send again at 3:03 and 3:06. The first escalation will begin timing from 3 o'clock. If we set a delay for 10 minutes, the recipients of the first escalation will be notified at 3:10, with repeats every 25 minutes. Timing of the second escalation begins when the first escalation sends. If the delay is set for 1 hour, second escalation recipients will be notified at 4:10, or an hour and 10 minutes after the example outage begins at 3 o'clock. When a notification moves to the first escalation, the primary recipient will no longer receive notifications. If the notification moves to the secondary recipient, the primary and first recipients will not receive further notifications. To include the primary recipient in escalated notifications, add that user to the list of recipients for each escalation. When the acknowledgement settings box is checked, all recipients will be notified when the notification is acknowledged. This setting is optional. Next, scroll up and open the Trigger Details tab. Click on the name of the notification profile. In the pop-up window, the Details section includes an option to notify on return to normal. If using an integrated PSA solution, checking the box ensures tickets are closed. The State drop-down menu details the service state that will trigger the notification. Selecting Failed will send a notification only at failure. To include multiple states for notifications, multiple triggers must be added to the same profile. Select the service or service instance that will trigger the notification. Service instances include disk drives and certain processes. In this example, we will trigger the notification when a service changes state, and select the Connectivity and Connectivity VMware services. Scroll down to apply the notification trigger to selected devices. Select the rules to associate with this trigger. In this example, we will select servers, network devices, and Linux workstations. Click OK to apply the trigger. Any triggers associated with the profile will appear on the Trigger Details tab. Click Save to apply the notification profile. Check the box in front of the notification name and click Test Notification To verify the notification profile, sends as expected.